This meditation will help you connect to your energy and afterwards help you connect to your inner family. Please do not do this meditation while driving or anything that requires your undivided attention. So let's begin by taking some deep breaths, letting your belly, your chest expand, and imagine that that breath is going all the way down to your toes. Down, and I want you to imagine that there is a cord, a rope, a string, whatever your mind shows you. And this cord is attached to the base of your spine, and it's going through your chair, through the floor, into the ground, deep into the earth. The purpose of this cord is to let anything that does not belong to you fall into the earth. It's not your job to figure out what that is. Just anything that doesn't belong to you, any judgments from other people, any fears that you may have, all of these things do not belong to your core self. The core part of you is loving, non-judgmental, peaceful. That's what's left. That's who you really are, in between all the bustle. Letting anything else just fall away. And while that is happening in the unconscious part of your brain, I'd like for you to imagine your aura. Imagine its color, its shape. Maybe it's a different color today. Maybe it's shimmery and sparkly. Maybe it's solid and calm. But look at the color, look at the shape, and it covers you from your head all the way around to your chair and to your feet. And it covers that cord as well. It just kind of covers all of you, letting that work be done as a protective, soothing bubble. And now I want you to imagine or picture an orb. An orb is above you. It can be as big as the country, or as big as the earth, as the sun, or just as big as your head. And this orb you can see with your mind's eye. It's got swirling gold colors, swirling around, maybe reminding you of pictures of Jupiter. Then I'd like for you to reach up and poke a hole in that orb. And let that golden ooziness liquid come through your aura and into your head, through the top of your head, and kind of covering your body, but going down to your toes first and filling up at your toes. Fills your feet to your ankles, and even perhaps right now you can feel the warmth filling up your cavities. It's moving up your leg to your knees, your thighs, And that warmth is coming into your hips, filling your stomach and your abdomen, slowly moving upwards. It's filling your chest cavity now. And it gets to your arms and just kind of flows down to your hands, filling your fingers. Again, enough so that in your mind's eye you can feel the warmth going into your hands and your wrists, going into your elbows and filling up your biceps part of your arm, the upper arm, reaching your shoulders again. Let's all come together up your neck, your head. This warm glowing light is fluid and it comes out of your head and it goes down your body and it's so warm. It fills up the base of your aura, covering your feet. This is welcoming. Nice, making you feel heavy, kind of sinking deeper into this couch or the chair that you're sitting on. Feel yourself heavier with this warm, glowy goo. It's covering your thighs, and your hips, and your stomach, and your hands. It's all kind of covering you as you sit or stand. It's filling up this aura, covering your arms and your shoulders. You feel this warmth, heaviness, and it feels so good to just relax into this. It's coming up, covering your head, coming out the top of your aura. Now it's oozing down the side of your aura. It's getting to the bottom and to where that cord is. It's going to just break that off right there. And that cord is going to fall deep into the earth. Just letting that go along with any of the things that don't belong to you, that your brain decided that didn't belong to you. And what you have left is this warmth, love, peacefulness, patience, openness, all the good things that are what you were born with. That's who you are. Now we're going to leave the aura and open your mind and imagine the biggest, most beautiful room you've ever seen. It's just the room, and you can look around and see how it's decorated and see the richness of the walls and the figures of the furniture that's around. Maybe paintings on the walls. But we're also going to imagine that there's a big table there. This table can be whatever shape your brain shows. And the table is either round or square or rectangle, whatever you want it to be. And with this table or chairs, you see a big person in charge chair, and then other smaller chairs around it. That big chair is for you. I want you to approach that chair and kind of touch, feel the material it's made of. Maybe it's very heavy. And notice as you move it back to sit down at the table, how heavy it is. And you're like, yeah, this is for the person in charge. This is a leader's chair, and today I'm the leader. And I want you to sit down in this chair. And then you notice all the chairs that are around it. And these chairs are reserved for the parts of you who we're going to meet in just a moment. So you can touch that table, feel its coolness or warmth, feel the texture, even of the chair itself. Now off to a part of the room is a door. And this door is going to open. And I want you to invite the parts of you in who want to come. And as these parts of you start coming in, look at each one with loving, welcoming eyes. Hello, come in. I've been waiting for you. I'm so glad to see you today. Please come in and sit down. Sit at my table. And these parts may be looking very expectantly, like, what are they going to say? What's happening? And they sit in the chairs. Maybe it's just one, maybe it's several. But as you sit and you notice each one of them, look into their faces, whether they're younger parts or adult parts. Look at each one and say, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. To the next one, oh, it's so good to see you. So glad you showed up. And the next one, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. And if they're younger parts, look at you. Look at you, little one. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. And perhaps you'll notice the one who feels more hurt. The one's expression is kind of off and worried or scared. That's the one we're going to kind of pull out and focus on right now. It's that person, that part of you. And whether you want to walk around to them or have them walk to you and you stand there with them or sit down beside them, let's talk to them kindly. I'm so glad you're here and I see how hurt you are right now. See how afraid you are and worried. Currently, it's 2023. Currently, you may not know this, but I'm here to tell you I've lived a life. Some time has passed since you were there in that spot, and that's not happening anymore. That scary thing is not happening to us anymore. My life has changed so much. I've had children, maybe grandchildren, maybe different jobs, and we've done different things. So, right now I'm much older, but I see that you're still the same. And I want you to know that I am here now to take care of you. I'm not going to let anyone hurt you. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I'm going to keep you safe. But thank you so much for keeping me safe all this time. Whenever I get scared, I notice that that's you. I know that that's this part of me who wants to run and hide. But you don't have to do that anymore. I'm going to take that job from you. Because you're too young to handle that. And I'm going to do this for you now. So I want you to trust me. Do you trust me? Maybe you can learn to trust me. I've let go of the things that don't service me. Let go of all the bad stuff, and all that's left is patience and kindness and love. But I know when I get scared that that's probably you. And when this happens, I'm going to hold my arms. I'm going to pat my arm, tap my legs maybe, just so you know that I'm here, so you can be reassured that I'm going to do my very best to not let anything come to you again. It's time for you to play. When we get the animals out, you can play with the animals, you can play with the children, you can skip rocks or go fishing or whatever that you would like to do. That's what's needed right now. So just know that I'm in charge now and I'm going to help you because it's time for you to take a rest. And it's okay to let go of that control because I'm here for you now. And then you can turn them towards you, putting your hands on their shoulders, giving them a hug or a kiss on the forehead or whatever needs to be done to help reassure them that you're going to take over now and your oldest, wisest self of who you are now. And then you're free to go. You can say, thank you so much for coming today. I'm so glad you came. Thank you for coming. And I'll visit you soon. And let them go out the door. Let them go out and you're remaining. Put your hands on the table, and as you close your eyes in this present room that you're in, take some breaths and wiggle your toes. Notice your pinky toe. Move your fingers. Kind of noticing how calm and relaxed you are right now. Taking a deep breath and coming back to the room when you're ready. Thank you for listening to this guided meditation. Please comment below. I am curious to hear what transpired during your guided meditation. What color was your aura? What shape was it? Which part showed up for you? I am Jennifer Hasty, licensed professional counselor in East Tennessee. Thank you again for listening.